big win here today, taking care of Vanguard in 3. And we're joined by the head coach of the Cougars, Melinda White Washington. Coach, you got to be very excited about the way your club came out and fired today.
Yeah, I think we came out and took care of business. We were a little sluggish actually, kind of all day. Just kind of a slower pace game, a little bit different style of game that we're used to. They play a little bit slower, try to kind of lull you into their style of play. Typical West Coast style of play, high balls to the pin. They pull the pass up. It's just a slower style of game than we're used to in the Midwestern game. But we played our game on our side of the net for the most part. I think that we passed a little bit better today. Our passing patterns still aren't very settled, but I think that we did a little bit better than we did at Park. Obviously, the other night we were back in our home floor and a little bit more comfortable with our serving and passing zones. And we definitely served a lot better today. With our service ace to error ratio was much better today. We served much better balls today in our serving rotations, which really helps. And even though the passing wasn't where I exactly want it to be, it was much better than it was the other day. So our systems were working better. Middles were working. We were able to get Peggy the ball on the right side and our middles, and which changes our offense.
Very balanced.
Yeah, very balanced attack, and getting Johanna Mueller back in on the outside really helped us. This is the first time she's really played in several weeks on the outside, so that she's a true outside, where Maria Franco has been playing on the outside for us, and she's a middle. So we've had a middle playing on the outside for several weeks, and being able to get Johanna Mueller back in on the outside. And to have a true outside out there, being able to hit shots and having those shots available. Johanna used the corner today. She used roll shots in the middle. She used hard hit shots. She used a cut shot in. I think her first shot of the day was a hard hit shot right at the offside blocker, and I think they were a little bit surprised to have that shot hit at them. And so just to have a true outside in hitting shots on our L2 was different for us as well. Just to have that available to us. So it's nice to have her out there and to use some different people in different spots.
Had to be pleased with the way your hitters were able to adjust on some of the shots where they didn't get the set they were looking for, but they were able to still keep the ball going.
Yeah, we've talked about that a lot, especially after Park and playing some of those more high-level teams over the last week. We had 7 matches on the road last week, and then we had Park this week, and those were the last half of the week, even including William Woods, were high-level matches, and you can't have low hitting percentages in those games, and we're still working with some of our younger players on making good choices. You know, if it's there, yeah, you want to bang it, but if it's not there, give your team a chance. Don't just make a hitting error and cut your team off. So we're still working on making good choices and you know, making, you know, within those good choices, making good shots. You know, knowing, looking at your scouting report, knowing what kind of defense the other team is in, and putting the ball where we want the ball put. And so that's just a learning process, and an in-game learning process, and a scouting report process, and a lot of things going in and out of their brains game to game. So we're still working through it, and hopefully by the end of the season we'll be there.
Coach, in the middle of the second set, you made a change with your setter. Seemed to get a lift from Kelly.
Yeah, Sashi's been having some trouble with her wrist, and she was having some trouble pushing the ball to the pin a little bit, and got a little frustrated. We had obviously a little bit of emotion there on the bench, and she was able to. And Susan's a great setter. She came in and got some good reps, finished off that game, got a good start to the second game, and then Susan was having a little bit of trouble pushing the ball to the pin there, and I got Sashi back in. Sashi finished it off for us. So we're treating that wrist and getting Sashi healthy again. She struggled for 2-3 weeks now with that wrist, and we're just trying to get her treatment and get her healthy again. We're going to have a break here soon to give her some good rest on that thing, and just, you know, she struggles from time to time, and I think it really takes its toll on her in other areas, not with the setting. She's focusing so much on making good sets and the appropriate set that I think she's falling off sometimes on her defense and some of the other responsibilities that she has away from the ball, and I think it frustrates her because she wants to be a good player all around. And you know, when she doesn't succeed in some other areas, I think it's frustrating to her. And then when the team doesn't succeed, it's frustrating to her. So she just wants to do so well all the time. I think that's frustrating. But as a coach, you got to come out if you're not getting your job done. So Suze did a great job tonight. She's a great setter and a great all-around player, and we're really working with her as well. And she did a great job tonight. So both my setters are wonderful, great players and great all-around players that can really do it all. They can serve, they can pass, they can defend, and they can set the ball. So I'm really pleased with what we have.
Vanguard, a club that's very young, and they have struggled a little bit compared to their standards. But what's it mean for a win against this team?
It's a good California team win. You know, they they traditionally out of that conference send out multiple teams, and that team is up and down in that conference, so they're going to go back out and battle in that conference, and I think it's a good win for us. It's a good win. I'm glad that they came out and played and have seen our teams in our conference. I think that William Woods put up a good fight last night. I think they played Mobap, obviously at Mobap. They're going to play Park this afternoon here. We're hosting that game, and it's nice anytime a team can come out and see our teams, and hopefully we can reciprocate and go out there next year or get some games. Even have them come back next year here. They've seen our facility now, and anytime we can do that, it's great.
Congratulations. We'll see you Tuesday night when HLG will be here.
Okay, thank you.
You bet. Head coach of the Cougars, Melinda Y. Washington, as they win